me now, the Dons midfielder, Alfie Bendle. It's a landmark day for you, celebrating your birthday and signing your first professional contract with AFC Wimbledon. Just tell us how you feel.
Yeah, it's a dream really. Like, as a youngster, all I wanted to do was be a footballer, and obviously signing for Wimbledon on my birthday. It's a great time for me.
You've been getting attention elsewhere, I should think, whilst you've been with us. Obviously, you've been making headlines. Why was Wimbledon the right club for you at this stage in your career?
Yeah, I was getting quite a lot of attention, but ever since I've been at Wimbledon, I always felt like this is the one, especially as like there's a lot of trust in the young players coming through the academy.
How influential has head coach Mark Robinson been in getting you here and nurturing your career so far as well?
Yeah, Robbo, he's been unreal for me really. He's kind of set me up perfectly as one of the managers got the most trust in youngsters. And you can see it where our first team, they'll, as he says most weeks, full of youngsters that play with no fear, which is perfect.
AFC Wimbledon head coach Mark Robinson, a really exciting day. We've managed to capture the signature of Alfie Bendle. Tell us about it.
Yeah, on his birthday as well.
Yeah.
So fantastic. Yeah, it's great news for the club, and I'd like to think it'd be great news for Alfie as well. We're really pleased and exciting young talent, really exciting young talent. 16 playing men's football, and you know, it's not the sort of signing that would have happened, I believe, at this football club before.
How did you first come across him, and of course what as well has excited you about developing such a young talent?
Yeah, so Alfie, basically his agent Darren Freeman approached us and said, because he saw what was going on at the football club in terms of how we're developing young players, and he come to us and said that we've got this really exciting talent who's wanted by a lot of football clubs, but I believe, you know, there's a pathway here as well as what you're doing in terms of improving players, giving them opportunities. I think it'd be a great club for him to come. So Alfie come down and train with us for a week or a couple of weeks, and it was just evident what a talent he is at 16. Also his character is absolutely fantastic. So for us it was an obvious choice, but you know it just shows Rob the growth of the football club. Obviously I realise you'd always, you know, your growth would probably be looked at by the league table, and I completely understand that. But this is the kind of thing that wouldn't have happened before. You know, we've had to fight before to keep our own best academy players and make them believe there's a pathway, and obviously that they, you know, the style of football, etc. Now we've got young players coming to us who had lots of choices of so-called bigger clubs, and they've decided to come here because they believe this is where they'll be developed and their progression is best fitted. So it's exciting for Alfie and it's exciting for us.
What would you say are your strengths as a midfielder?
As a midfielder, I say my main strengths are passing, positioning, like where to be at the right times and things like that.
And obviously as well, for a young footballer, you've got to have a supportive family. How important have they been in this process?
Yeah, they've been like the main thing for me really, making sure I'm here each week, putting in the hard work, always reminding me to push myself that extra mile, which has been a massive help for me.
So you actually started out at Brighton and Hove Albion. Tell us about your experiences there.
Yeah, that really kicked me on as a youngster. I was there for about 5-6 years, and suddenly wasn't really enjoying it anymore. So I thought I'm going to enjoy my football again. When I went to Lewis, which was brilliant. Like they got my confidence back, started playing football again, started enjoying it.
That's a big decision to have taken, but I mean Lewis must have helped you out a lot. Who kind of helped you out there?
The manager, Dale Hurley, was brilliant with me, like putting me playing with the year up, and he believed in me, which was amazing.
At Corinthian-Casuals, it's been tremendously successful for you. In amongst the goals, James Bracken supportive of you. Supporters have been brilliant with you, yeah?
Yeah, James Bracken has been brilliant with me, especially as a youngster, like 16, playing in that league, which is quite physical. It's like sometimes gets quite dirty. Like he's had a lot of trust in me to like still put in a shift week in, week out, and get goals, assists, and help the team win. What
about the supporters there? They've really taken to you as well, yeah?
They're amazing. Some of the songs they sing, try not to laugh when I'm playing, but they're brilliant.
And of course as well, you're there with Elliot Bolton as well. That's gone very well, you know, the pair of you in midfield. Just tell us about that relationship.
Yeah, it's good. It's like on and off the pitch we're getting a better relationship, and I feel like you yourself, you're a lot better when you've got someone next to you that you can trust. So you always know, like, if you make a mistake, he's kind of there to like not look after you, but like kind of be there and make sure that we're there for each other, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. And how much do you feel that sort of obviously you benefited playing senior men's football at this stage, in such an early stage in your career, when of course other players are playing 23s football? You can kind of get stuck in that groove, can't you?
Yeah, I feel like it was a better move for me because I feel like that's going to benefit me more as a player.
How influential as well in terms of with Robbo is he in terms of what he's trying to do with this young squad, that you're going to be such a part of this now?
Yeah, it's brilliant, especially for me. It's like how young I am. It's like hopefully I can kick on, push into the first team and help the team win no matter what.
And the plan going forward, obviously you got driving lessons in mind as well.
Yeah, driving lessons in mind. Hopefully get past as soon as possible. Stop my dad driving me around everywhere.
It's good to hear. What else do you want to achieve though as a footballer now in the rest of your career with Wimbledon?
I want to be at Wimbledon for as I want to achieve as much as I can while I'm here, and then see where it takes me.
You're looking forward to those nights of getting out at the new stadium and playing there in front of a big crowd, yeah?
Loving it. Like when I was there in pre-season, only playing in front of half the fans, the noise was unreal. So in front of a full stadium, I could imagine it'd be amazing.
Some young players, they can get stuck in that kind of way of being in 23s football where their career doesn't move on, but you must be really pleased with how that's going at Corinthian-Casuals, yeah?
Definitely, and that is another progression now. You know, we've got all these lads. I think we've got 11 in total out playing men's football, all doing really, really well. And as you said, Alfie's gone in there at 16 with Elliot, and doing really good. I think, you know, Corinthian-Casuals are possibly on track to have their best season for a long time there. You know, which is amazing. The manager there does a great job. And having these players out on loan playing men's football, you know, all performing really well. I won't know them all, but, you know, Jack Curry getting man of the match constantly at Eastbourne Borough. Zach Robinson's gone in at Hampton the other night and Parry was unplayable with Dad Fisher. And, you know, Dylan Adji-Hersey, all these lads out performing well. And this is going to put us in great stead for the future.
But that's the exciting thing for Wimbledon fans. I remember when we did the Paul Callan-By signing recently, we spoke about the ones that have come through with you already, like PK and Will and Anthony.
Yeah.
But you've now got that layer that's getting senior men's football just underneath that, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you look regularly now, every game we've got 4 or 5 starters that have come through the academy, so it's nearly half your outfield as well as lads on the bench, and that's not happening everywhere else. And I realise, as I said, where we are in the league table probably makes it look like there's you know, that's the main emphasis. But once we climb up that league table, which we will, then all this other growth around the club that's happening, you know, that will become more and more evident. And I could even say that with Ollie. Obviously, I was gutted to lose Ollie, but, you know, at 30, I think he's our biggest ever transfer. So, you know, it's another player we've developed at the age of 30 and said didn't want him to go, but, you know, it's our biggest transfer today. And, you know, we've had our offers for players that we've turned down and haven't let go. So, you know, everything's moving in the direction. This is you know, although he's only just turned 17, this is another great signing for us. And I said once we move up that league table, then people will see all the things that are going on.
With Alfie, he's keen to kick on with his Wimbledon career now. He's also keen to take his driving lessons as well, so there's another growth in him as well. But what about yourself? What do you want from him now moving forward?
Yeah, we'll have a real plan for Alfie like we have all the young players, because, you know, they all vary, you know, based on their physical development, etc. Some we think might take a little bit longer than others, but we want to give him an opportunity. With Alfie, he's physically really well developed, so he's a lad that needs challenge. We really need to challenge him, and we'll have a plan, you know, to get him towards our first team as quick as we possibly can. So that's the key thing, is to outline what the plan is for him. But as I said, he's a lad who needs challenge. He doesn't want to be in his comfort zone. He constantly wants to be challenged, and physically he's up for that challenge. So we'll make sure that we're getting, you know, that just right for him and working towards our first team as soon as possible.
I mean, the Corinthian-Casuals fans have already been calling him De Bruyne. What can Wimbledon fans expect from him?
He's got that. He's got all those qualities, but he's also got a real physical edge, which I had a word with him a couple of weeks ago. I said, I don't want you to become a stroller, showing how good you are technically. One of the reasons I loved you is that you also love to smash people, and you know, he's physically tough for his age. So, you know, I remember one of the first early sessions we were doing set pieces, and he's cleared it with a diving header and nearly got a boot in the head, and that's the stuff that attracted me, as well as his technical ability. So, you know, he's very creative. He's got lovely passing range, sees things that other players don't see. But I've got to make sure that he doesn't lose that physical edge, because that attracted him to me as much as all the other stuff.
Well, it's really exciting news. Alfie Bendle has signed a professional contract with AFC Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Robbo, thanks very much for your time.
Cheers, Rob.